This local sports report is brought to you by Peter Izzio from Izzio Financial Solutions, helping you ensure financial stability for your family or business. Call Peter today for expert advice from an experienced advisor. Call now to book an appointment at 519-576-5410.
Every sack I got, I thought, okay, that's another coin. You guys played Mario before? You know, when you hit something, the coins drop out? That's exactly how I looked at it. Every time I hit the quarterback, I'm seeing coins.
Kwaku Boateng has been collecting tons of coins for the last 3 years in the CFL. He is an elite pass rusher with the Edmonton Elks. Now Kwaku is sharing his knowledge and experience with young football players back home in Ontario.
This is a very specialized camp, okay? And I came up with the name Sacks for Racks in my second year.
Boateng says his new program, Sacks for Racks, is a mindset he lives by. It focuses on skill development, hard work, and keeping a positive attitude.
You can work as hard as you want in football, but make sure you're working as hard, if not harder, on your plan B, on your other side. So you're great on and off the field. So when someone says your name, it's just not, oh, he's a great football player, but also he's a great person off the field. And that's one of the things that we talk about in Sacks for Racks. It's about obviously getting sacks, but it's really about providing that same success off the field.
An excellent message from Boateng for this group of high school football players. Sonny Chandler is from Windsor, and he traveled 3 hours to be part of the camp.
He's a great mentor. He obviously knows well about what he's doing. Like I said, I'm going to take a lot away from what I learned at this camp. And I like that he didn't make the camp just X's and O's. He was very involved with the kids.
The players getting position-specific training in a small group. Boateng limits the number of registrations to provide a personalized experience. Chandler, who also plays for the Essex Ravens in the OPFL, happy he made the commute.
I like that I'm a student of the game. I say probably 90% of my time for football is done in the film room. The other 10% is done working on my craft, actually like working out, practicing, all that stuff. But I think the game is 80% mental, 20% physical, right? If you prepare well enough, even if you're not the most talented athlete out there, with right preparation and right technique, you can beat one of the top athletes in the world at your position.
That's why I made Sonny a captain for this camp ahead of time, because if you're willing to drive from Windsor to get here in Kitchener, that's all love. And I love that. I love that ambition. And he showed that me making him a captain, I never regretted it. He brought so much energy, and whenever his team was working hard or they were trailing behind, he was there to pick them right back up. So much love to Sonny, and I love athletes like that because it makes the brand even more enjoyable, and it makes the whole experience even more exciting.
Jackson Lashuk was the other team captain during Sunday's camp at the Core Rec Complex. Lashuk is going into high school this fall at Bishop MacDonnell in Guelph, and he will suit up for the Celtics. The 14-year-old is also a Lion, playing 6 years of OPFL football in Cambridge.
Great learning experience, you know. You don't often get to have, you see a lot of things up here in Canada where it's like, it's the quarterbacks and the wide receivers and the running backs, and they get all the special treatment. So it's nice to see that there's just a full D-line pass rush camp where you get to just learn what you need to do, you know. I think I'm just a well-rounded player, but I like to think that my best attribute is my knowledge of the game. I love watching football. I love studying the game. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I like to be a hard worker, and whether or not my athletic ability can take me there, I know my determination will.
Determination and a drive to get better were common themes at this 3-hour session. Brady Hitchin is a 6'4" defensive tackle who is focused on playing next-level football in the future. He is going into grade 11 at Bluevale Collegiate in Waterloo.
I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought it's really cool, like a CFL guy to come in here and help coach us for football, right? Like, he knows so much. Obviously, he's had so much success, and just all the little things, like little tips, like even just talking to him, like he'll give you tips for drills and what to do, and just the drills we do there, I know I can go and practice that. It's just super stuff, like get a few cones, run around them, practice hand movement stuff and everything like that. Like, it's really personal one-to-one coaching and things like that, so it really helps. I'm always going to come out here with intention to win a football game, be really competitive. I'll always be tough. I'm not going to whine and complain. I'm just going to show up, do whatever I can as hard and as fast and as strong as I possibly can, and wherever that gets me, that's where I'm going to go.
Honestly, great work. And I like how hard you guys are working. I know it's tough.
Hip flips, mobility, chops, and double swipes were just some of the skills being taught at the 4 stations. The players celebrating, feeling like normal after a terrific experience at the first ever Sacks for Racks camp in Waterloo Region.
I'm glad that these gentlemen came out, supported the brand, had fun, and most importantly, learned something new. At each station, they learned something new, and I'm very proud of their hustle. They came out here, worked their tail off, and a lot of them impressed me. So I'm excited to come back here hopefully next year and provide even a better camp.
Developing young athletes and making a difference in the region. Boateng, a former Laurier Golden Hawk star, donating $1,000 to the food bank of Waterloo Region, showing his commitment to the community he used to call home.
My biggest thing was when I grew up, it's all about, when we talk about football or any sports, there's a concept called when I eat, you eat. And now I want to provide another concept is that when I eat, you eat, we all eat. And giving money to the food bank just felt natural.
Sacks for X on 3. 1, 2, 3, Sacks for X!
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.